Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first go hit subscribe. You know the drill. Go take care of it. Click the bell so you don't miss anything here at Hangman. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with this last Blackpink reading. So we're going to get into our last singer. She's the main singer. I think anyway. It's Rose. So we will get into her reading in just a minute. But again, I am going to go over her astrology and get through this card shuffle. So hit subscribe, do whatever you need to do while I'm doing that. Let's get started. And let's get into it. All right. She was born Tuesday, February 11th, 1997 in New Zealand. She's an Aquarius. Her moon sign is an Aries also. Birth path 3, and she's an air fire. A little bit more about Rose is that she was actually born Park Chaeyoung. Anyway, I suck at pronouncing, so just don't worry about it. She's best known again as Rose in the South Korean singer and dancer born on February 11th, 1997 in New Zealand. She is a member of Blackpink, in a South Korean girl group formed by YG Entertainment consisting of members Jisoo, Jenny, Rose, and Lisa. All right, so she is the main singer of the band, and they debuted in 2016 with their single Square One. Again, we are going to get into her reading right now. I'm going to get just kind of like a general update of how she's been, what she's been up to. I want to find out all the things we can as far as her business, what she does for work, financials, just get into something pretty general. All of her health, physical, spiritual, emotional, however that runs, however that gets, through with the cards. I just had a weird interaction with somebody, and I'm just so bothered by it. So give me a little bit of a break. So I literally cannot breathe on how crazy people are. I'm just like beyond. Anyway, I'm getting into this reading right as of right now. I want to find out all that we can on her. What we need to know for Rose as far as current energy, kind of where she is. Okay, holy buckets. Wowza. Okay, we do have 3 of Swords and the Tower card. So just currently in a very uncomfortable place. She is probably communicating with this person. So I don't think that that's not clear. But what's not clear is why she's dealing with some sort of a heartbreak, some sort of maybe a conflict or miscommunication. I'm not quite sure. Even a bullying situation, aggression. But it is also bringing in sort of a tower moment, is, kind of crumbling everything around her. So currently just in a place where, everything's kind of falling to the, wayside. Everything's kind of, shaky. Externally, we may see it, we may not. However, this runs with her. But I know that she probably feels like there's a lot of shit going on right now. This could even have some sort of illness, death. As far as like, it could be a conflict. It could be something that just changed shit up and it just like crumbled her world down. But I do feel like there's definitely some sort of growth after this. And especially as she's, kind of always inspiring, and she's, she inspires. So she's always inspiring to make positive changes. And that's just kind of the direction she'll go. She'll continuously look ahead. She'll look forward. She'll move ahead. She will get through any emotion. She'll get through any, thirst trap, and she will find her way eventually. So hopefully that is something that will come out through this next tarot card reading, just kind of confirming that current energy. All right. Well, let's find out though. Kind of excited to see what's going on. All right, so upcoming, there is a little bit of a realization, okay? This could even almost be like a little bit like redemption for herself. So, when she's invited to shine, she does that. She shines. She does what she needs to. But I do think that there is some sort of a spiritual awakening or some sort of balance within her life as far as like kind of like realizing that this is actually happening. Okay. But I do know that with the influence that are kind of around that is that, you know, she can be reckless. She can be a little frustrating sometimes, and it really brings in a lot of delays, and it brings in that, you know, the instability and the relationships that she carries on. And I feel like no matter what, she tries to be optimistic. She tries to be very positive, but sometimes letting go of this old self, or, you know, the old mental habits that she used to have, that is a difficult task. It is a very hard job, but she is passionate. She's driven. She really wants to inspire people, and she wants to, again, this positive change is kind of, you know, keeps being indicated. And I feel like she knows where she is limit wise between fantasy and theory. I do think that she knows the difference. I think that she would communicate it day after day. I think she's content. She's okay with that. There's a lot of structure within the idea of kind of like waking up, even within whatever it is she's doing for work. Okay. So I think the limits here are almost like perfect. It's almost perfect for like a manifestation bound. So just definitely dealing with a little bit of an awakening, just kind of like trying to counteract what it is that she does as far as like even within her day job, her working, her passions. I definitely feel like her passions are front run. I don't think that anything really is going to get in the way of that. Yeah, because she's too focused on really gaining right now. Money is kind of like the ultimacy for, you know, what it is that she's doing. And again, she is very young, but I feel like, you know, change is required, especially like moving through this job. No matter what, she's going to have to choose a direction. She's going to have to, you know, change something up so that she can get out of that delay or out of limbo, or, you know, out of whatever it is that's making her a little bit unstable and frustrated. It's just like there's a frustration that kind of is surrounding her. All right, let's find out what else is going on as far as health. I want to know what health looks like. So let's get into this health stuff. Weird. All right. So health wise, I definitely think mentally she's really trying to work on herself. But as of even currently, she's really holding back on that. And it's almost like it's like if she keeps continuing to hold back, especially within the mind, she will never lead anything. She will never get into a place of leadership. And I really feel like her as a leader would be really nice, instead of like her being too incompetent to do it. I think it would be really nice though, because she's so positive, and she again draws people, you know, crowds in to make all of these really great changes. So I feel like as long as she keeps, you know, trying to attempt to work on herself, I mean, that could be something that she would do. I am picking up on some jealousy here, and anything that kind of surrounds that is just because she keeps ignoring how she feels. She doesn't want to worry about it. She doesn't want to be, you know, creating, you know, stress and adding damage to whatever it is that is actually going on. So I feel like because she is ignoring how she feels, and she's got a lot of overwhelming choices here, I think that she has a tough decision. Something is coming up as far as a tough decision here. And this could have something to do with the fact that she's just not dealing with the heart stuff. She's not really even clear in the mind yet. I feel like the jealousy and the holding back, these are all huge signs that maybe just even right now, she's not really taking that seriously as far as like working on herself. But this is a tough choice, whatever it is that is coming up. There's some options here. What are the options? Okay, her option is to continue really tending to herself, to, you know, continue just trying to create some sort of opportunity, even within like her spiritual health, or her, you know, her optimism, or her happiness, or her well-being. I definitely feel like she's always trying to do this, but it's like a fight that never ends. The completeness, or, you know, getting into a place where she's feeling fulfilled within, you know, whatever it is that, you know, needs her action, I guess. I feel like this is definitely something that she needs to deal with. I mean, and loving yourself and tending to yourself as far as like another person even is just one of those most difficult jobs in the world, is just loving yourself as much as you would love your child, or loving yourself as much as you would love your friend or your sister. Like, those things seem impossible, but that's why aren't we doing that? Why are we not loving ourselves that much? I mean, we should even more so. Like, that's just what I feel like we should be doing. She is an emotional dumpster right now. So she's not leaving the past in the past. And that is something that does, weigh heavy on her heart. It weighs heavy, and anytime she's in her work, anytime she's doing her job, this is definitely affecting the health for sure, spiritually, in the heart, within the soul. There's not very much here going on as physical, though. I don't see a lot of physical. I just see mind and heart stuff. And these are things, again, that she's aware she needs to make choices. She needs to make steps to change these things in order to be a good leader. And I think she'd be a really good leader for these times because she's a positive individual, just kind of naturally. She just needs to stop letting shit weigh her down, especially these things that are kind of in the past. They don't actually matter anymore. It's just like letting go of how people see you. Just don't give two shits, do we? She shouldn't. You shouldn't. I shouldn't. That's just kind of how that goes. All right, let's get into love reading. So we're going to find out love-wise where she is, what she's got going on as far as like any love interests, anybody interested in her as far as a relationship. This could come up as friendship, relationship, businessship, however it runs. Let's find out what the universe can let us know. Give us a little bit of a sneak look. All right, Eight of Pentacles, that is in reverse. We got our Page of Pentacles, that's upright. We got our Temperance, Page of Pentacles actually in reverse. Temperance is reverse also. Okay, this is definitely having to do with her job, or this could even have something to do with somebody at home, but I feel like this is definitely something of the job sense. But I feel like in the past, she definitely was trying to be energy focused, whatever this is. She tries to be smart. She tries to be, very diligent in what she's doing. She's trying to repeat, just being kind of reliable, being good at something here. So just like externally, we're going to see that. But on the inside, I just feel like there's a lot of things kind of like crumbling. So it's almost like there's this neglectfulness, especially when it comes to whatever relationship we're dealing with here. This person is young also. And this person is, whatever this, they're money focused too. So they're both really in it for the money. They're in it for the business of it, external materials. These are all the things that provide them, a life, of course. But I feel like there is kind of a big focus on money. And in order to be in this relationship, one of them would have to change it up, okay? Or choose some sort of different, direction or way to do this. I feel like definitely it's bringing a lot of frustration or, whatever to the relationship because somebody is either too eager and then the other person's like, whatever, passive, just whatever. I'm over here just hanging out. This is definitely going to be a Pentacle sign. It's going to be an Earth sign. Yeah, it's definitely just a clashing of the relationship. So there's not even like a real good balance here. And it's, again, somebody's just kind of giving away all the energy and then the other one's not. So it's just like a very off balance here. It's very off-putting. And I feel like emotionally, this person is just very reckless when it comes to kind of like anything to do with the physical. So they might not even like, they might just be like passive even. They might just ignore it or just not pay attention to her physically or vice versa. But I feel like they are usually down to earth. But it looks like something here like needs to just rest, maybe just heal, maybe just sit still for a minute. I definitely feel like this needs to be looked at a little bit further from the both of them. Let's find out a likely outcome of this situation. Yeah, so there's definitely a fear commitment here with this Lover in reverse. Six of Wands upright. We got our 10 of Wands in reverse. There is a blaming of, one of them is blaming themselves. I feel like it's the other person and they have very blocked thinking and it's creating a struggle in their work atmosphere. So whoever this is, this could be a fire sign or an earth sign, could be an air sign even, but I feel like there's definitely fear of commitment coming from her end of things. And she's pretty biased when it comes to any conflicts the two of them have. So she's just like, I just don't care about your side of things. Okay. I just don't care about it. And I feel like she just doesn't doesn't feel the same, especially when there's like a power struggle, like that dynamic with somebody giving away too much and the other one's not. So within this month, there will definitely be a breakdown within this relationship or an uncertainty, almost like just feeling like there's no support here. I just feel like nobody's hearing me in this, relationship. And again, that fear of commitment coming up with that Lovers, with the Six of Wands upright, I feel like that's definitely, a huge enough conflict to bring this to an ending. And the struggle with the work, and yeah, it's just too many things to carry through. That's going to end them. That's going to put them at a place where the burdens are just too heavy. We're not doing this anymore. I'm struggling, going uphill and then sliding right back down, right into a pile of no good relationships here. I just feel like this definitely has something to do with probably somebody who is in the group, or it could even have somebody to do with like kind of, working around the group or whatever. But this is definitely around her work. So whoever this is could be a friend or a lover, but I just feel like because it had a lot of passion. It is in the work. Yeah. So definitely to do with the work stuff for sure. All right, I am going to get out of here. I got to get my next reading out for y'all. I'm going to get into updates on BTS and getting to other celebrity readings also. And then what do we got? Coming up on the 15th is when my predictions will come out. The 15th of every month. Love predictions, general predictions will start coming out slowly. I will be getting my ghosting readings out, so prepare for the notifications. There will be quite a lot of them. All right, I got to get out of here. I hope that you all have a blessed day. I mean, it has been a day. Please go ahead, share, like, and follow on any of the videos that you find on the upload. Go ahead, share those on your social media. Check out my social media down below. And if you want to ask questions or request a celebrity for celebrity reading, go ahead and leave it there or check me out in the social media. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of this day, you guys. Be safe. Bye.